as we said, the first LZ is going to be fast rope. Don't go above 30 meters, around 20, because we've got good defilade there. We won't get shot at. We're going to try and drop them right on the pass.
Alright, Delta, mount up.
Don't take my bird.
That's 4-1. That's first in line.
Yeah, that's also got my spit on it with my radios and my light set up.
Man, I don't want your semen stains on my boots.
You can't get any of the helicopters then.
So that happens when you ride that Black Hawk.
Radio check 70.
Do it for today since we're a bit rusty.
Fob Shifty, this is Phoenix 4-1 signing on 7-5, flight of 3 UH-60 Black Hawk show spooling in helicopter staging area.
Spooling up.
Roger.
4142 suggestion, let's take off southeast. It's going to be better off.
Yeah, it should be on your map right now. I've got a loose flight plan going up there.
Yeah, 4-tree spool.
Denver 42 spool.
All landing clear to the lift. Fob Shifty, this is Phoenix 4-1 on 7-5, show lift, taxi Mike 1-2, Sierra 2, departing to the southeast.
Be advised, it's not getting any brighter than this.
Of course, it's not getting any brighter than this.
We really need to get the boost to police this airfield. There's fog everywhere.
Walking around with hand fans blowing it off the field so we can see.
Exactly.
Fob Shifty, this is Phoenix 4-1 showing holding short of active, waiting for trail.
Be advised, 4-tree's got his NVGs in his backpack and he seems to be unable to get them out in the cockpit.
Roger, if you need to dismount to do so, you can.
Nah, I think it should be good. That's
Like I say, you really need NVGs right now?
well, that's what I'm thinking. It's maybe not need them.
I wanted it just difficult enough for them to see, or not be able to, whichever.
Hey, friend. I'm saddled, good to go.
Hey, for
Fob Shifty, Phoenix 4-1, show lift, taking active, departing southeast.
just direct depart from here.
Phoenix flight show full power.
Alright, we're gonna bank to the left and come up through this valley. Just ignore the lack of terrain detail to the starboard side.
4-tree clear of active runway.
Fob Shifty, this is Phoenix 4-1.
User left your channel.
7-1. This is Phoenix 4-1, signing on 7-1, flight of 3 UH-60 Black Hawks, pushing to LZ.
Just shout off global.
4-1, someone just jumped out of your bird.
Yeah, here. Looks like Harris disconnected. If he comes back, I'll just teleport him over to the LZ when we get close.
What's your current, 4-tree and 7.1, what's current airspeed? It seemed to be right up on you guys.
I am presently at 140. And actually, we missed our turn. So I'm going to bank up to the left and crest the hill. We'll come back down to the valley on the opposite side. Decelerating to 100 to make the climb.
Yeah.
Solid copy 100.
Just call me on the radio to call my number because I can't hear on the other.
Can't use the Cypress. Talk.
England's sad I didn't bring my chips on this flight because I'm kind of hungry now.
I haven't. I can barely hear you now on the radio.
Roger. Have you tried increasing your radio?
7560
Oh yeah, let me try that.
Cresting the Hill.
Your right click, I believe.
That's better. I knew this valley was over here somewhere.
Good. Now look up.
See what happens when you give an LT a compass and a map?
Interrogative, he'll run miracles.
Roger that. Alright, presently cruising at 120, decelerating to the valley, running nap.
Hey, firm. Alright, guys, remember, this has to be swift and fast. Please keep in mind, there is a mine threat, so watch out for that.
Accelerating to 150.
So the fastest box.
Copy 150.
Hey, firm.
Roger.
4142, confirm we're all touching down at the same time. We're not touching down but popping the ropes.
Roger that. We're going to get a nice little column going, keep it nice and tight. We're going to drop ropes at the same time and then have them dismount. 1.5 clicks to LZ.
1.5.
Dagger, this is... Speaker, wow. Dagger, this is Phoenix 41 on 70. We are 1 click to LZ.
Dagger copies.
$30 seconds.
4142, massive desync almost
30
landed
seconds.
to you.
Roger that. We're getting close to render range for all this stuff that's up there, so that's going to happen. Approaching LZ at 100, break, changing stations back.
I'm going to take your east side for the approach.
Roger that. Make yourself the hill crest. Correction trail.
42 be advised, collision lanes run. 42 taking fire.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fire.
Alright, 41's going to drop ropes. Dagger, this is Phoenix. Drop ropes.
Dropping ropes. Rope drop.
You are clear to drop.
Fast rope out.
Yeah, is it safe? Go, go.
Yeah, I believe so.
Ropes tossed. Ropes tossed.
One go. One go. Jump into action. Alright, let's go. Dagger on the deck.
Who's not allowed out of the bird?
42 is
You
good to
go.
go.
41 good to go. Cut the ropes.
Bird 2, bring her in.
Breaking left, cut down to the vat.
No, not out yet. Wait. All you have is cut. Oh, shit, I got switch.
Be advised, last man out. Time now.
Roger that. Roger that. Resume orbit in the valley.
Cut ropes.
Dagger, this is Phoenix 4. Advised, we're going to take up orbit in the valley to your southeast. Call when ready for extract.
Yeah, stay safe.
Watch yourselves.
I see it.
Keep you guys posted.
Hey, firm, we'll be here.
I think that that drop went really well. That looked sexy as fuck.
A firm.
Let's in the future have one set direction we're all departing to until everyone's clear of the LZ so we don't have this going on.
Absolutely. Form up on my tail. We're going to orbit. It's going to be a few minutes for them to clear these objectives, so I figure we can touch down and we can talk about it. Actually, follow me down. We're going to touch down on the road in the valley, and then we can dismount.
Slowing to let he pass me, Hank.
Passing you from the left.
Find some real estate on the road and you should be good.
A-frame, would you suggest third person?
I would.
Side copy. Come back around.
Also, make sure your hazard lights aren't on.
I was gonna say, let's actually have them on because you guys are exactly the same color as the trees. So when you are basically, well, whatever, I'll turn them off.
I get what you're saying. I just know that if it was real world, they'd shit a chicken, just like what happened last time.
Wow, really? Fucking tree just right there.
Meko!
Sorry, I had to get a screenshot because you looked sexy up there.
Tree on the deck.
Please be advised, troops in contact.
Tree's spooled lifting.
Core 2 is in the currently clockwise 2-click orbit around the target.
Roger that.
Tree's gonna settle up on you for one until we get in orbit. Just get your fucking app.
Ha! I can see the sun from here.
User joined your channel.
KMH, ingressing to link up with 42.
Currently pushing 260, let me decrease speed.
Roger that, moving to flank off your right side.
$1,500 ASL at 200 kilometers an hour.
Roger that, coming in at 285.
For training base in T70.
Bearing 060. Vacant. Whoa! My main rotor just went out. I'm dropping like a stone. That's weird. Okay, bye-bye. It was fun.
Pilot LT. For tree on 7.1, you survived the crash?
Yes. There's something there, because didn't Powell have that happen to him in the same spot yesterday?
Yeah, it was a tail rotor and it was somewhere around LZ Hammer.
Roger. Respawning, I'll be back in a minute. BRB.
Solid copy.
User joined your channel.
Right up on you again. Four tree, saddled up on you. What's your flight speed?
Currently 180 and pushing to 200.
Solid copy, 180, pushing 200. Let's bang up that collector because Chief wants to fucking go.
Gonna bypass this mountain from the left and come around for the orbit from the other side.
Solid copy, banking around mountain to left for pulling around orbit. And the Chief outruns me again. God damn it. What a right time. Loads above. Slowing speed 200. 200, push me 2-1 up. Because that is my optimal falling distance.
One back on comms.
Push all power you have on the engines. We're gonna fly over that mountain.
Solid copy, full collective.
Try and maintain 200 kph forwards, but bring the vertical speed up to at least 5 meters a second.
Solid copy. Pushing vertical speed 5 meters per second, maintaining speed 200 kph.
I'm at 17 meters a second. Looks like I'm just barely gonna clear the mountain.
Hey, firm, I got collective open all the way, so.
Clearing the top.
Solid, reducing speed. I'm clear.
Gonna maintain 1900 ASL so we don't have to fly over that again.
Hey, 4241, how do you monitor ASL?
The how do you call it? The altimeter watch. You can get.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the vertical speed and the altitude in above sea level.
Shit, that's brilliant. I didn't even think about that. Alright, coming up on the formation from the south.
I got it.
I'm gonna start decreasing speed to 200 now.
Dagger, this is 4-1 on 70. Any ground element monitoring 70, this is Phoenix 4-1.
Any station on 70, this is Phoenix 4-2.
Roger, review 2x5, what's your status over?
Copy you 1 by 5, say again. Phoenix 4-2 on 70, I copy you 1 by 5.
Break formation and pull it in closer so we can range them.
So I copy 4 tree pulling out.
Ground actual, this is 4-1 on 70.
Ground over.
A firm, what's your status, over?
The two objectives are clear, wondering where the ELC is.
Roger, we're going to extract at the engineer objective, one bird at a time. So get your team ready, I will fly in and pick you up, and then once we extract, we'll lift the second team and third.
Solid copy, over.
Falling back into formation. Nice little slip and slide, Chief. Or LT. Oops, I'm doing it.
Roger, orbiting at 80 kmh.
Oh, I fucking nailed it. Hey, firm. 0 kph.
I'm still in the 2-click orbit.
Roger that. If you wanna pull it in. Let's say bring it into like 1 click.
Copy that.
There you are, Chief. Uh, 401, 4 tree on 7.1. Be advised your door is open.
Yeah, I know, it won't shut. When I touch down, I'm gonna hop out and close it. I just wanted to enjoy the view.
Hey, firm, I hear that. Wish I'd thought of that.
He's just trying to be 160 SOAR with their Blackhawks and no doors.
Damn right. Better air conditioning up here.
Actual, this ET8 extract, over.
80. Not 80. Probably something funny, actually.
User left your channel.
401, 4 tree on 7.1. Be advised you're hopping around a bit, so I'm gonna give you some space.
Roger that.
Actual, this is Phoenix 4-1 on 70. Any ground element on 70, this is Phoenix 4-1.
Ground element 4 tree on 70.
This 4-2, I'm seeing movement at the east end of the village. Looks like friendly infantry.
Ground, this is 4-1 on 70.
Dagger, Phoenix 4-2 on 70.
Fogway, I had to step off comms for 5 mics. Oh, I see them. They're coming in now. I'm ready to go touchdown.
Solid copy. 4 tree is emailing.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Air ground, need you to wave off. We're detonating.
Roger that. Waving off.
Wave off, they're detonating.
Solid copy. Increase in distance. Oh, I'm hit. Anti-torque rotor's out.
Say again, you're hit?
Was it the explosion?
Walking out.
4-3, you up?
Still awake. Trying to rock out of this, but it's not loving me.
Roger. Get a little forward momentum and kind of ease yourself down to the ground. If you can touch down, I can repair you.
Hey, firm. It's gonna be a bit tricky. It's like spinning like a fucking top.
Yeah, get forward momentum. It'll take the power off your ATRQ. You should be able to guide yourself down.
4 tree sign on 7.5. Taking Blackhawks, pulling up pads, heading direct east for emergency departure. Flight, this is Phoenix 4 tree on 71.1, be advised. Hopped in a Blackhawk, heading to you with quickness.
4-1 lifting.
4 negative, negative, negative. Disregard. Oh, you're left. We're down to Saigon.
Air element, this is 4 tree on 71.1.
Down to
Send it 4-3.
Interrogative. For comment, I believe that that was a bit more than anti-torque rotor loss, because I managed to get 200 kph and was still spinning like a top.
Roger, are
You
you
need the
are you
forward
here?
momentum facing your nose to clear the fin.
No, that's an A-firm. I know, but ATQ loss, that was a bit strange. I'm about 4 mics or 4 clicks out, and I'm moving with the quickness.
4-2 is in from the west. Correction, in from the east.
Copy that. LZ's clear.
Roger, let the engineers know that their bird will be here in a few minutes.
Four-two on the deck.
Copy.
4 tree, 2 clicks out. Okay, that was fucking weird. Four tree on 71.1.
Phoenix 4-3 Dagger 1-1, watch ETA. 4-2 is lifting in 10 seconds.
This is 4 tree 70. I'm 8 clicks out. I can be there pretty much instantly.
Copy, expedited it.
Four-two coming up. Pushing to the north.
4 trees going in. 4 trees coming in for landing.
Dagger, be advised, just ported 1 times code name T Smith to LZ.
Dagger copies, he'll hop a ride on the last bird with the rest of us. Got actual all weapons team on the ground waiting for Phoenix 4-3.
Fortune the deck. 4 trees on the deck.
Roger that.
Copy that.
Ike, do you want to lead the next flight?
Sure, which one is it?
The easternmost objective, I think at LZ Hammer.
Confirm, is it a touchdown or a fast road?
Touchdown.
Copy that.
Like this, guys.
What the fuck? Someone...
We all in?
We need both gunners up so there's enough room to
Get in. All teams, make sure you guys are sitting in
Someone
the
jump on a
seats
gun.
and not on the ground.
All in? Lifting.
I
4 tree all in, lifting.
Somebody needs to be on the...
Phoenix Flight Dagger, be advised, everybody's in, ready to lift.
Weapons all in, weapons all in.
Dagger, this is 4-1, relinquishing lead to 4-2, pushing to next LZ. After we all form up.
Copy.
This is 4 4 tree on 71.1. Be advised, we got no eyes on you guys.
Or to your west.
Visual.
This is 4-2. I'm maintaining bearing 000 at 200 kph until everyone's rejoined.
All in ass.
2, this is 1. I am saddle with enough room between us. 3, go ahead and fall in between us.
Solid copy. Ingressing at 230. kph.
And this, starting a slight left bank, so we'll decrease speed and 4-3 can catch up.
I got visual.
Two, this one, what's your speed?
Currently at 150 kph.
Roger that.
Phoenix Flight Dagger, interrogative. Is it to look at all 3 birds on the ground simultaneously on that road by LZ handle?
That's what we're going for.
Coming up on your left. Forward.
Turning in balcony, LZ going nap in the valley. Maintain 200 kph, what's your speed?
4 tree 200 kph. Saddle up on you.
2, 1 is saddle. We're good to go.
Weapons, you guys hear that? Donahue, hear that?
Dig it.
All birds landing at the same time. Close security.
Copy.
We're going to overshoot this.
Decent.
Solid copy.
Roger, you need
Landing
to.
speed.
If you need to turn
Same
out,
formation.
if you need to turn out in orbit to decrease speed, you can do so.
Yep. 45 seconds.
Now we've got to orbit back around.
Which fucking are we going to first?
Handle. Or maybe not, it might be hammer, I'm not sure.
4 tree, this is 4, or 4 2, this is 4 tree, I'm saddle up on you. Again.
They're fucking...
Hey, from 1500 meters to the LZ, push to LZ.
Handle, but I think they're going to hammer.
Yeah, it's hammer.
Fucking gonna overshoot again, it's fast as fuck coming down this. Gonna fly past and break to the east.
Roger. Elevation drops in place for a
4 tree can slow his speed and make it.
At the LZ.
Should I push to LZ? Get security up?
Roger. Just be very mindful of defilade on your ingress.
Solid dropping speed. Pushing LZ.
Interrogative, did the other
Bank
2
right
birds make
into
it?
the valley. Not
Dagger, Phoenix 4-3, or Phoenix 4-3 Dagger, get on the deck first, we'll get the weapons team to cover. Rest of the birds.
A-firm.
First.
We're
A-firm,
fast,
this is going to be a bit
rather.
strange.
Oh yeah. 1-4, you're going to be first to hit the deck. You need to pull security, get some fire, some suppressive fire down to the north.
4-2 going in for the landing.
A dagger. Who the fuck is
solid copy.
4-1's coming in.
I gotta pull
Spencer,
out.
I need you to do the same thing last time.
Ryan,
4-3.
first you, Donahue.
I gotta pull out this, I'm safe.
Copy that.
We have 2 times wounded. We have 2 wounded in the chopper.
Mike, I'm on the wounded.
I got 2 down in my bird.
Freaking Daisy.
4-3, if you got wounded, wounded in the bird, pull
I
out.
think Paget and Fogley are down.
They are. Okay, be advised, fucking Actual and Dagger are both down at this time.
Good sharp, we're on the deck. Wheels on the deck. 4-2, 4-2, and 7-1. 7-1.1, be advised, they were both hit on when I was coming down.
Copy that. Did you get them out?
Affirm, they're just trying to figure out how to get their people at my bird.
They're in the bird with me. I'm gonna move out.
4-1, are you okay?
Affirm, had to do a little bit of repairs. I'm lifting now.
4-2 lifting.
4-2 lifting.
All stations be advised, Dagger back up on 7-0.
4-2 pushing west.
Phoenix 4-3 lift.
4-3 lifting and clear of LZ.
Mask.
Remasking.
4-3 mast. That was a bit
Phoenix
of a
flight,
clusterfuck.
confirm all troops on the deck. Birds, rather.
That wasn't that much cooler than convoy.
This is 7-0, this is 4-3. Correction, Dagger, this is 4-3 on 7-0. I can say left.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Confirm
RTV
all
at this point.
birds,
I'm coming up on
dropped
1/3
off
of
troops.
fuel and I was
Be
hitting the
advised, heavy AAA cannon inside of objective area. Recommend wide orbit of AO.
To refuel there.
Solid copy, we're
And I can repair you. This objective should go quick.
Okay, firm. Touching down at the engineer objective.
Four 4-3 on 7-1.1. Be advised, I'm gonna take up a orbit behind, or hover behind you. Come on, baby. What are you doing?
I want to do another one just to redeem myself, because that one was shit with the approach.
We took a lot more fire than anticipated, so no worries. Yeah, we got plenty of object to do, so.
Yeah, be advised, 4-3 found a nice open clearing, started to get close, realized that it was like a fucking vertical hill. Had to wave off. Let's see this guy.
And lifting.
Four true taking up auto hover behind 4-1. Interrogative. 200 kph forward momentum should be enough to swing out of the ATQ spin, right? I thought so. Yeah, no, something was really wrong with my spinning there.
Take up a close orbit. Check this out.
Solid copy. I'm still styled on you for 1.
Dagger, this is 4-1 on 7-0. How are we looking on clearing that LZ?
To the next object, or next task, we have our weapons cache planted, getting our support team moved down into the town itself. I have Jackal tasked with planning the demo. I have your LZ in the next 1 minute.
Roger that.
Did he say 1 minute?
Apparently, my clock's ticking.
Clock's ticking.
Let's shoot the messenger.
You guys are so mean.
That's what I do. It's foggy.
I know. You can take it. It's alright, I'm buzzing around the LZ like a angry, impatient wasp.
Oh, they hate the sound of the rotor blades. I can't hear shit with that helicopter, so it's so much fun.
I know, they started complaining about it one time when I was in the chat room, and I just realized I had all the ammunition I needed.
The moment when they ask you to fly further away so they can see better because of the sound.
See better or hear better?
See better. Stress is a beautiful thing.
Indeed. Christ, we could have landed on the road at this point. Just pick them up in the center of town.
Dagger is 4-1. Just make sure you echo their controlled det on 7-0 when they're getting ready to touch off.
Copy that.
I'm seeing weapons being discharged on the east end of the LZ. Still might not be clear.
I haven't gotten shot at yet.
Phoenix Flight, be advised, demo is being planted at LZ now. Recommend you stay 500 meters or click south of the LZ, on the other side of the town.
Roger that, pushing to the other side.
Roger that, pushing the other side of town.
Go ahead and rejoin the formation on me.
Solid copy for train ingress.
Moving. You know, if we were smart, we would have shacked up.
I'm shacked up on the Jeep.
Disregard red smoke. Disregard red smoke, all stations.
Fortune saddled.
I'm maintaining 130 APH.
Copy 130. LT. Why am I collective still up? Jesus Christ, I need to stop forgetting about my collective. Just goes for crazy on standards.
4-1 is settled.
I see a bunch of guys standing around in the middle of the LZ.
ETA to death.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna push up the valley to the north and come south on the LZ when we approach.
Solid pushing.
Full down collective.
Control that, control that, control that. On the hole.
Just let them know that looks badass as fuck from up here.
Yeah, it may have been badass, but the trees didn't fucking fall down.
Well, that's unfortunate. Roger, transition LZ to center of town.
Copy that.
Flight is in from the north.
We're gonna try second detonation, stay clear of the AO. If not, how do you guys feel about a pinnacle landing?
What do you think, boss?
Sure, give it a go.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Never done with you. Black Hawk before.
Maintaining 130.
Solid copy, pushing 130.
Dagger Phoenix confirmed there will be a secondary detonation on the LZ.
Think that hill's in the way.
Dagger Phoenix confirmed there will be a secondary detonation on the LZ.
Affirm, secondary detonation on LZ, fire in the hole, next 20 seconds. Steer clear, stay south a few hundred meters. Secondary LZ will be pinnacle landing on building that I marked.
He's saying pinnacle landing, what the hell does that mean?
Pinnacle is when you hover over an objective LZ.
Dagger, Phoenix flight, be advised, no joy on demo, we'll select building for pinnacle landing.
Okay, firm.
Fortunes of 1.1, interrogative.
Just
Won't
next
we need
to you.
to pinnacle next to the building in order for them to actually get on, because they can't get on from underneath the bird.
Phoenix, reference ETAB 0451, pinnacle landing on roof of building will be clear, green smoke will be popped. You guys are cleared, come in.
A firm 4-2 is inbound.
Pretty much hovered next to the building.
I have one bird coming at a time, I'll organize on the ground who goes where.
Slowing speed 60.
HQ team will be on last bird.
Maintain your orbit. We'll go one by one.
A firm, then 4-1.
I'm gonna be last down.
Solid copy. I want to make sure that we didn't acid each other. What else?
4-1, you're cleared, hot in. Or whatever you say when you can land.
A firm 4-2 is inbound to LZ.
Copy that, just get us close to the roof with the green smoke on it and I'll have the boys jump in.
Taking hard, right? Pushing northwest, figure out that mark.
Clear the lift.
3, this is 1. Go ahead and push out of that rooftop that's got
Phoenix
green smoke.
4-2, clear to come in.
Phoenix 4-2 just picked up a team from the old green smoke.
Copy that. Phoenix 4-1, you're clear on your way in.
A-firm 4-3 is en route now. I'm going to be last to pick up.
Copy.
And the building you're picking them up from is not the one on the blue 4 marker.
Roger, that was the first. That was where you were coming in.
Let the other team know I'm pushing to pick up at the building.
4-1 is inbound
Copy,
for
I'll pass
another
it along.
pickup.
Be advised, I got a green light over here. Looks like a come on.
Yeah, A-firm, I don't know what to tell you.
I thought that was the other team coming for pickup.
Dagger, this is Phoenix 4-2-70.
Go.
I got a green chem light in a building a little bit west of where 4-3 is currently picking people up. Is that another building to pinnacle at?
Negative. I don't see any roof access.
Solid copy, William.
Crosswinds are a bitch today.
Alright, clear the lift. Alright, Phoenix 4, whoever the fuck is left, clear to come in for Pinnacle Landing at predetermined LZ.
Solid copy. 4, whatever the fuck is currently ingressing.
Hey, pick the middle of those 3 buildings. You should be able to land right on it.
You have everyone?
I've got all mine. He's coming in for his pickup now.
Alright, let's clear the airspace for him.
Oh, I want to watch him do this. Slow and steady, bud. You got this.
Yep, it's the same roof that everyone else ain't getting on the black hole from.
Why is there a chem light there?
Dagger, be advised. I was told to land on this building.
Copy. Stay where you're at. Stay where you're at.
I told him it'd be easier to do it that way.
Good job.
Okay, Shan, I still need to, I came down a little bit hard, need to use the third person a bit more.
It happens. 4241, suggest ingress from the southwest northeast onto LZ.
Copy.
I am coming in off your starboard
You
side
gave him the wrong
to form you up on your
position to
tail.
land.
We're told where to land. 100 kph.
The other two are the wrong position to land, or this one.
But you fucking pulled it off anyway.
Yeah, that's nice, lad.
Lift.
Who the fuck? Who threw the chem light
Pushing
on
to
there?
150.
I did.
Speed.
Fucking right.
A firm.
Be advised, guys, it wasn't about the chem light. I was told
Roger
by
that.
my section lead to land in that building as a challenge.
Yeah.
Phoenix Flight, all troops accounted for and loaded up.
Almost landed on Beard's helmet. It was pretty impressive.
Oh, no, that was good.
4-3 on 7.1, interrogative. Are we returning to the previous flight lead, or are we all, or is 4-2 taking flight lead?
2's going to take this one. You're going to take the ingress to Restrepo and the objective after that.
Solid copy.
Tell him to grab some out of the fucking Black Hawk.
Jeff will be advised, Alpha and later just put 2 times demo blocks in the helicopter inventory for you.
This is going to be rough. Be advised, 4 trees only at 50% fuel.
Jackal, this is Jackal.
Roger, once we do touchdown at Restrepo, you'll be able to refuel there.
Solid copy.
Cresting the hill, decelerating to 50 kmh.
Copy 50 for crest.
Crowning, and dropping.
Flight, navigate for the road that will be appearing on your 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and when you see that road, follow that road to the LZ.
How you doing on that?
Roger that.
Or tree hauling has to catch up.
Sterling Street.
Be mindful of your speed when you enter this last valley. The LZ is surprisingly close up the valley to the east.
Solid copy. Slowing to 200.
Got it.
Alpha's great.
Port is currently pushing 150.
Flight be advised, 3 times LZs marked at LZ handle 0452.
Push to LZ, push to LZ, push to LZ.
A firm show 1.5 clicks coming to the valley now.
Say again?
What method of insertion are we using?
Dagger, are we going to be faster up Union or are we going to touch down?
4-2 breaking off.
Roger 4-2, if you pull back a bit, there's definitely your
Flight
first
interrogative, do you want a faster up or you want a full touchdown?
Faster.
So 4-2 is taking heavy machine gun
Your
fire
guys'
on
call,
the
have 3 LZs marked regardless. If you want to put the birds on the deck, that's fine. If not, we can just faster up out in the same spot.
If you cannot land safely on that LZ, go ahead and push the LZ to the west as far as it takes for you to go down safely.
Don't shoot at just random shit.
Hey, 3 heavy gunners, ceasefire, they're shooting at me.
Ceasefire, we got Bird up there. He's getting pinged up.
If you can see it clearly, hit it.
4-2 coming back for a new approach from the west.
There we go.
Oh no, we're not fast.
4-1 wheels down.
Okay, I'm hit.
Take fire. Someone put up fire.
Building with the light. With the white light lighted up the building.
4-1 lifting.
Oh, nice.
Alright, ceasefire, bird lifting in front of us.
Yeah, see it.
4 tree pulling out, I'm hit. Sorry guys, I'm hit, I gotta pull out.
4-3, pull out, LZ too hot. Alternate LZ 400 meters southwest of primary.
That was close.
Solid, I'm bleeding hard.
How's your airframe?
LZ 0453, rough vicinity grid 150.
Airframe's fine, I'm fucked up.
Roger, get your guys out and patch yourself up.
I got it.
Solid.
Got an alternate LZ.
With 4-2 troops on the ground 200 meters west of the original LZ.
Let me know once you're on the ground. Roger, 1-4, just set up a position. Nothing gets down that road. Roger that. Just maintain that position until we get on the ground.
East 4 tree, be advised, primary LZ has been secured.
Tree, this is 1. Mark possible LZ with green smoke.
Alright.
Is everyone okay?
Disregard, you can put it down or out for a bit.
Look what's that.
Are you fast roping someone to the side of the mountain?
Please not jump into my fucking helicopter until I've landed, thank you.
LZ and they're fast roping out.
Let the pilot make the call. We're landing now. Yeah, we're landing.
When you're pushing out, push northwest up the hill. That way we don't have any collisions.
Manager myself.
Phoenix 12, clear to lift.
Be
Maintain
advised.
click over to Bayo.
Be advised, I never authorized the fast rope. They decided to do that for themselves.
Oh, nice.
Without telling me. Fucking next thing I know, there's ropes dropping in my goddamn helicopter. I'm clear.
Push northwest. Forward.
I'm in hover. I'm going to be off comms in a minute. Grabbing some food.
Copy. Did you guys drop your guys off already?
4 trees clear.
I'm pushing northwest.
Solid, I'll settle in the next hour behind you. Oh my god, it makes my blood boil when people do things, or when infantry does things like that.
I think I'm gonna set her down in the base here.
Solid, I need to sit down and pop a couple of rounds off the machine gun, otherwise I'm gonna explode. This gun keeps going off. Tree on the deck.
Okay, so our break-off direction is going to be northwest, and we're going to maintain in a tight trail just south of the FOB here in the valley, so we'll be level almost to the landing site. So all we need to do is just fly in, land, take off northwest.
So I copy 4 tree spooling.
How's training so far?
Fun, a little bit stressful.
Stuff.
But fun. I actually used third person on that last landing. I'm hilariously enough, that's the thing I'm most proud of so far.
Learning stuff.
That's all you can ask for.
4 tree lifting.
Just maintain airbase speeds while we're getting into that trail in the valley.
So I'd copy airbase speed until we mess up.
I should have thought to redo our fuel before we left.
Dagger, Phoenix on 7-0.
Go for Dagger.
Phoenix is on 30-second standby for approach.
Copy that, we're entering the IED factory now.
Yeah, they killed like 80% of the stuff before they moved in. flying to join the mission.
Yeah, I'm sure. 4-tree ground auto hover. Yeah, it must be a real ball ache to have to like try to do both at the same time.
Phoenix flight, be advised, demo being set time now.
And in reference to your last LT, I think that our technical skills have been very good today. But I think that there's been a bit of a communication breakdown in a couple things.
I concur. It's all stuff to work on.
Oh, absolutely no. I'm not criticizing anybody. I'm just, saying that this is something we can look at.
Absolutely.
Like in Mr. Calm's town, shouldn't be complaining about comms, really.
I'm hoping that the action from the inserts and everything else is offsetting the fact that we're hovering and being bored.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a nice fucking reprieve. That last one was pretty stressful.
So right now we're actually doing what we're supposed to, not in a sort of out-of-game hover.
Exactly.
Well, see, for me, whenever something I'm doing has a purpose, it's not boring.
Watching convoys is boring.
Here, here.
Yeah, but see, it doesn't serve a purpose. It's just like a shooting range for us with pop-up targets. That we're not allowed to shoot. Or spot.
Well, you got the brief on tomorrow, right?
No.
We are to provide CAS, but we can't warn them that they're about to be attacked.
Phoenix, for whatever the first bird is, you're cleared to come in. Jackal's coming back to get picked up. DTAP marker 045 tree.
4-2 is inbound.
Copy.
4-tree lower altitude.
The next bird, give it 45 seconds and start your approach.
That's you, bud.
Dagger will be coming in with 45-second intervals, so you gotta be in the bird when we hit the ground.
Copy that.
This is 1. Once I lift off the LZ, you're taking control of the flight. You're going to lead us into the resupply and then on to the next objective.
Solid copy. Interrogative, that's the town objective, not the 3 fast rope objective.
Roger.
4-tree inbound.
4-2 on the deck.
4-tree inbound.
Alright, 4-2, let me know. As soon as everybody's in, feel free to lift. 4-3, push after 4-2 lifts off.
Solid, taking that nice and slow, giving you guys time.
First bird lift. For 3, clear shot coming.
Into a clockwise orbit.
Copy that. Phoenix 4-1, start heading in 40 seconds.
Affirm, I have eyes on LZ. I'm pushing to you in about 15 seconds.
Copy that. 4-3, you gotta be off the deck by then.
Portrait in the deck. Portrait in the deck.
One in.
Copy.
Make sure you count.
One is pushing.
2 in.
Four three, clear to lift.
Portrait lifting. Portrait lifting.
On your 6, going in.
4-1, clear to come in.
Coming in for clockwise orbit. Be advised, 25% fuel.
Roger that. Once we get out of here, we're going to resupply and we'll refuel there.
4-2, could you get you guys to stop firing? I took a ricochet off my bird. Unless course 8 and things.
All elements, you are not free hot on minigun. Hold fire.
4-1 is lifting.
4-1, clear to lift.
Solid copy. 4-tree
There's
breaking
an A-farm,
west,
one of our birds coming
maintaining
around.
speed 150, opening collective.
Hold fire.
Roger that. 1 will become middle, hike, form on my ass, and let's go get some gas.
Correction on my posted speed, I'm going to be doing 50 while I get my bearings.
Roger that. It's not far trek, so.
Yeah.
A-firm got a rough marker, pushing speed to 150.
Coming in on the rear.
Phoenix flight for next objective. All birds land simultaneously at your predetermined LZs. There are 3 LZs, one to the northwest, one to the northeast, and one to the southeast.
Dagger, this is Flight 4-tree, be advised. I'm being told that we're heading to Rob Strupo for grid reference or blue form marker resupply. It's about 6 clicks to our west.
Copy that, proceed with mission. Gives me more time to figure out the next LZ.
Alpha Jackal weapons, if you have to repack.
Slowing speed, 60. 40.
There's surprisingly a lot of vegetation for the lack of oxygen that's up here.
A-firm, I think I took us on a kind of a shitty route. I'm breaking a bit to the right.
They feed off the blood of dead Russians and insurgents. They got really fed well in Afghanistan back in the 80s.
Pushing speed 8090, 100.
Did you guys know that oxygen is the reason why we age?
Speed 60.
Did not know that.
41 cresting hill, pushing speed 100. Let me know when you're settled and I'll ask.
Cresting now, about 50 meters.
Dagger, I need Jackal on the northwest LZ, Alpha and weapons on
Lowering collective.
and HQ on the
Cresting.
southernmost LZ.
Saddle.
Solid, slowing speed
I also
100. Let you get away from it.
with the HQ bird next time we go out.
A-firm offset to your left.
A-firm, we'll need to go a little bit slower than I'd like because we're so high up. But drop that collective and pushing to 120.
Phoenix Flight Dagger on 7-0 for next LZ. I have the LZs marked with what team will be dropped where. We're going to have Phoenix 4-1. You will have Jackal and land at the northwestern LZ. Phoenix 4-2, you will have the remnants of weapons. Wait a second. Yeah, you have the remnants of weapons and Alpha Team at the northeastern LZ. Phoenix 4-3, you will have HQ at the southeastern LZ. How copy?
I'm gonna push to LZ, you guys take orbit. Dagger, this is Phoenix 4-3 on 7-0. Be advised, the resupply point is just 100 meters off our nose. Disregard my last correction, one click. Do I have the wrong thing set here? Is this not our fucking...
Phoenix, when you come back in to pick us up, do it in numerical order for 14243.
I thought so.
About 600 meters.
30 seconds up.
Yeah, I see the FOB right there. That's an FOB.
Slow and steady, guys. This will be a bit of a wait.
Yeah, once you drop your guys, bug out, and let them resupply, and we'll go. Let me know if you're refueling when you're down there.
I will be.
Well, let me know if it actually works.
Phoenix Flight, I'm gonna need everybody to get dropped off at resupply point at the same time so we can make sure everybody's on the right birds for the next objective.
Trying to make this resupply as quick as possible.
Be advised, we're coming in one bird at a time. Tone's coming in first, then myself, then Hike.
That's fine, as long as all infantry is on the ground at the same time, so you guys can come in one by one afterwards and get picked up the right way.
That's your plan.
He's gonna be with
Hey everyone, welcome to Corango Valley
line is
on
gonna be
7-0.
with you from here on out, so you need to carry ammo for him.
Fortune in the deck. Fortune is not being resupplied.
Roger, dismount.
Fortune dismounted.
Go for it.
Fortune back in, spooling back up. Fortune's
Three,
full
this is
lift.
one. Let me know when you're clear, and I'll come in for touchdown.
Tree up and out.
One coming in for touchdown.
Fortune take a position behind 4-2, so that when 4-2 goes in, Fortune's back to flight lead. Let's say
4-1 lifting. Pushing north.
4-2's in from the south.
Tree maintaining flight speed 80.
4-2-4-1, be advised, fuel lane dead center on the helipad,
and then Phoenix 4-1, call you in first.
Fortune 71.1, interrogative, did I miss it?
Possible, it's okay, it's a very small box.
Solid copy. Be advised that helipad made that, just having that visual made the landing a lot easier. Reducing flight speed 80.
Am I close enough?
Interrogative, if it doesn't work, let me know, and I'll just refuel you, just hop out of your bird.
What am I supposed to be doing to get the refueling to start?
This should just do it automatically. Go ahead and hop out.
User left your channel.
Scroll down.
If you just hop out quick, it should do it too. Klein needs to get out of your bird.
He's out of the bird.
Interrogative, which Phoenix Flag?
That was very
Phoenix is on the deck at resupply point now.
Dagger, this is 4-3. Be advised, it's the last bird. It's 4-2.
Copy that, 4-2. I need you to drop off your men and resume orbit around resupply point.
He was refueling.
Copy.
4-2 is spooling and gone now. Phoenix 4-2 pushing west, and I just saw the resupply refuel thing show up for a second.
Well, hey, we know it works.
Fort Tree gonna ingress from the south east.
4-2 clear of LZ.
Killing speed, sharp.
Phoenix 4-1, Dagger 1-1. I need you to come inbound resupply point. Give it 30 seconds for touchdown.
4 trees inbound.
Yeah, 7-0, this is 4-1. 4-3 has the flag lead for this into the next operation. He's coming in for touchdown now.
Copy that. 4-1, wait 30 seconds on land. Or 4-3, wait 30 seconds on land, rather. Or if you want to touch down and pull down, that's fine.
This looks really sexy, by the way.
I always forget about the sexualness of all this while I'm playing. So
How can you?
concentrated. I just love the flying.
Lost my main rotor. Somehow.
User joined your channel.
Interrogative, what hit my main rotor?
No idea. Hold on, I'll get you on the bird.
Solid copy.
Phoenix Flight, be advised, need 30 seconds to repair rotor on Phoenix 4-3.
That was fucking weird.
I'm off the landing pad.
Be advised, I was just about to comment that I could see the refuel marker when my rotor went out.
Get off the landing pad.
One thing I wanted to say, there's somebody who ran straight across the fucking pad when I was coming to land, and it was way too close to pull out anymore, so I just decided, oh well, he's gonna get crushed. Luckily he made it out, but we need to address that.
Some people you just need to let Darwin take its course.
Alpha Weapons HQ, are you all rearmed?
2, this is 1, I'm forming on your tail.
Copy, maintaining 100.
4 trees, back in, spooling out.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Flight, be advised, do not try to ingress from the southeast. I think that the hill may have caused the rear part of my main rotor to be too angled down. It must have hit the H-bearer behind me or something.
Roger, I ingress from the straight south, and it seems to be pretty clear. Something off on that east side of the base.
Solid copy.
Who's going in next?
Are we clear?
That would be Jew.
Okay, Jew.
4 trees spooled up, let me know when I'm clear to lift. 4 tree will be egressing to the north.
Be mindful of who you're picking up, because our LZs depend on it next.
Fair.
4-3, wait 10 seconds. Loading last member of Jackal.
4-2, breaking the approach.
Dagger, this is 4-3, interrogative, who am I carrying again?
Jackal, I think you said.
4-3, clear to lift.
4-2 lifting. 4-2
You're
lifting.
carrying Jackal.
Shut the fuck up.
Phoenix 4-2, cleared inbound.
4-2 clear.
4-2's in from the south.
You'll be carrying Alpha and weapons team.
God damn, lose a fucking main order to a glitch and all of a sudden everyone's ready to fucking chop your head off.
You want me to grab the other gun?
We're actually doing air assault stuff. This is so weird.
Right? This is 4-3, I'm above you. I'm gonna let you pass me and I'll slide back into where you into behind you.
Roger that.
Fortress out.
Affirm. Traveling at 100.
Side copy on 100.
4-2 on the deck.
Copy. Clear to left.
4-2 pushing north.
4-3 clear to inbound. 4-1.
4-1 is inbound.
4-3 is staying up. Gonna maintain 100 or 100 kph.
This approach is going to be hilarious.
Clear to lift.
41 lifting.
4-3, you are Jackal. 4-2, you are Alpha. Weapons. 4-3, you are HQ.
4-1 is HQ.
4-3 is Jackal.
4-3 is Jack. Fucking you guys are confusing with the numbers. 4-1, you're HQ. 4-3, you're Jackal. 4-2, you're Alpha.
Alright, everyone clear on their LZ?
Interrogative is weapons alpha.
Weapons and Alpha have combined, yes.
Affirm.
I'm gonna just finish up this last curl around the resupply and then I'm gonna start dropping my collective, but I'll maintain a slow speed of 100. Let me know when you guys are settled.
Roger that.
Beginning straight ingress.
Are you below?
Negative, I'm up high.
Oh shit, yeah, I see you.
Dropping, like, full down collective.
A direct approach from here won't work. We'll be coming in too hot or we'll overshoot.
Solid. Okay, we'll see how it goes on the spot. At this 100 time.
They want to, they're requesting we can fast rope onto these fields, is that alright?
Yeah, 4-3's fine with that.
Roger that, fast roping.
Side copy, so flight we're going to be fast roping instead of LZing, which is fine. Be advised, I have a giant black box just over the town that seems to be gyrating. It's like Death Star size. And my pawns are back. end up passing out.
Cool. I see it.
Everything is really fucking black. It's like I'm dead, but I'm not.
I'm really confused. What the hell are you guys talking about?
I got the water effect that was supposed to be fixed by deleting my columns folder, but it's not fixed. And I got 2 Death Star sized fucking black blocks above the towns.
God.
1.5 clicks.
Hey, get the fly stick.
Presently at 30 kmh, trying to dump altitude.
Solid copy, I got a good vector. I'm gonna just go for it. 30 seconds.
Coming in off your tail.
What's this one long on
Copy.
Alright, 4-1 to saddle off 2. Interrogative, what is ingress speed?
Ingress speed is currently 7.6.
Contact.
Lowering to 4.0.
Right now.
4 true taking fire.
That was kind of why I was going to see about having us do touchdowns on these, but whatever, see what happens. If you get shot down.
The guys in the back, you guys know we're doing a fast rope, right?
This is 4 tree. My screen's fucking black as crap. I can't see anything.
Pull off.
No, I think I've managed to manage it.
Still flying.
Ropes out.
Alright, I'm going to hover.
I ain't getting lit up.
Ropes out. Ropes out.
42 meters out.
Lowering speed. Altitude. Alright, this should be good.
Four two pushing out.
Phoenix flight, once all troops are on the deck, maintain 2-click orbit around A. I'll call you in when we need backup.
Quit.
4-1 is pushing south.
4-2 pushing south. Break. We're gonna need a new windshield.
4 trees hit.
Yeah. Need to make it?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fucking yawing. Four tree cut ropes, heading back to rub strap. I'm fucked up. Four tree emergency egress. I've been hit at least 3 times.
Roger that, you got clear skies.
Yeah, 4 trees, fine. Once they got away from those black boxes, my screen lit back up. It was, oh, you'll see it in my video. It was like, the same darkness as being unconscious, but I didn't have the same lens. Four tree pushing morphine. Alright, 4 tree is green. Are we all settling up on me?
Roger.
Solid copy.
Is pushing to rod strap over the new windshield.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 4 tree will do the same. 4 trees and 4-2 are pushing to Rob Strapo for repairs.
Copy. Push RTB, rearm, refuel. Extract LZ will be the Jackville LZ in the middle of the field. There should be enough room for at least 2 of you guys to get down at this time.
Solid copy on Jackal's LZ. .414 tree on 7.1. Just want to make sure I got this correct. Now, once we pick up our troops, I'm passing over flight lead once again to you.
What do you want to do next objective?
Nah, dude, my head's fucking pounding. I'm gonna, like, choke on my tongue and die. IRL.
Roger that.
Fucking tongue and die. I'd like to fucking land there, I have to admit. .414 tree on 7.1.
Go for 4-1.
I just learned a valuable lesson in why we don't faster open the hot LZs. I don't think I'll be letting that go again.
You're breaking up. Say again.
Be advised, I don't think that any other future stint as flight lead will I be allowing a fast rope to commence in a city that hot.
I'm out of the bird.
Wait 1, closing the gap to pick up radio comms. Just coming broken.
4-1, this is 4 turns, 7.1, is this better?
Mucho.
Alright, solid. Was just commenting that I don't think that any future stints as flight lead that I have, that I'll be allowing fast roping to villages that are that hot. That was a bit sketchy.
Yeah, that's a good call. The next one is not going to be hot, so it's a quiet city. You're just prepping for an ambush.
Yeah, solid copy. I noticed that there's a convoy marker.
Seems like there's not enough room in the field to the northeast, northwest direction to go for all 3 birds down and pick us up at the same time.
This is 4-1. We're all going to land in the individual fields like we tried to do for the fast roping. So just have your teams push off to their respective LZ drops, and we'll pick them up there.
4342, can you relay to 41 that I'm on the ground and waiting for that new windshield?
4-1, this is 4-2 relaying message from 4-2. 4-2 is on the ground waiting for his new helicopter.
It looks like a teenager with all the fucking zits on the face.
Hey, firm. Yeah, mine's got the same issue. 4-2, this is 4 turns to 1.1. Be advised, if the infantry are ready for us, I'm going to break off and I can land with my windshield like this. It's not dire.
Four, 3, 4, 1. Be advised, just touch down anywhere and I can fix it for you.
Be advised, 4-1, it's probably good practice anyways. If this happens in an op, I'm not going to be RTVing for it, so I shouldn't hear.
Roger that.
Aries Dagger 70, requesting 1 times, looking at unstuck on Corporal Lion.
Roger, wait 1.
Disregard.
Pay firm.
Never mind, you just...
Interrogative, do we need to pick up the guy from the base? I could go for that one.
Negative.
Negative, we're not doing a pickup here. It has some...
Phoenix Flight, 3 times LZs have been marked out. LZ Jackal.
I can See,
Gonna land
fucking
numerically
anything,
north
and of
to
course
south,
my
1, 2, 3,
vision
4.
isn't on, it's not on, it's not on.
4. 4?
4. Damn it.
4-2, I'll take the southmost one.
4-2, this is 4-2 and 7-1.1. Be advised, we're actually going to be landing at our original LZs, but we're going to touch down as was originally planned.
Burp.
Be advised, 4-1, 4-3 saddle behind you.
Phoenix Flight, gonna need extract in about 1 mic.
Stay firm. Hike, let me know when you're settled.
Is this just me being a fucking lame?
Yeah, no, I just overshot the formation. I'm going around and coming back. Had to decrease altitude drastically.
Roger that. I'm gonna start creeping in.
I'm on you.
Roger, ingress speed will be 100, presently at 4 or 5 meters off the deck.
4-3 copies, 10045. 4-3 pushing speed, 100.
Roger, elevation will be plus or minus 10 just because of the pips and rises in the valleys.
Holy fucking shit.
What?
Fucking desync is real. I literally just dodged, hitting you. You like bounced back 150 meters again.
Let's fucking see that. 4-2 and 7-1.1 interrogative. Are we touching down or just hovering outside?
Go for touchdown.
Solid copy, 4-3, pushing the LZ.
Pumped on LZ. You guys can land all at the Jackal thing by together. You come in 1 by 1. Should be more than enough.
We're all touching down.
4-2 on the deck.
Fortune the deck, getting out, regrouping night vision. I don't see that.
Phoenix Flight, go ahead and bring them all in.
Core 2 taking fire.
Yeah, okay. Hey, firm, head's having some issues. Come on in.
Lift.
1 in.
Core 2 coming out.
Ow.
4-1 lifting.
1 in.
4-2 pushing east.
Woods in.
Jackal is all in.
Dagger.
Dagger, what's your status?
All in?
Waiting for first bird to lift off. Second 2 birds clear to come in. The field's pretty large.
Go ahead, can you?
Hey, firm, we're all good? 4-2 lifting.
Can you hear me?
Hey, firm, you not hear me?
Oh,
Dagger, 4-1 on
Yeah.
Actually, Flight, as soon as everybody's in, you'll hear the lift.
Solid copy. We good? Wave off 4-1. Looks like I got no.
Right there.
We good to lift?
Live.
yeah, we're all in.
If everybody's in the lift.
4-2 lifting.
Let's get this shit up.
Egressing west.
Let me just see what the big black blob is.
Hey, firm.
Alright, set off your demo, boys. Jack is setting up demo now.
Fire in the
Fire in the hole.
Nice work.
We clear to detonate.
A firm.
All flights 4-1 is pushing to next objective.
Oh, no, that's unnatural. Solid copy, solid on 341.
Roger, touching down LZ Clapper, west side of the city, up on the hilltop.
Anybody else get in that thing up front?
Roger that.
Affirm.
That's card.
Is anybody else getting
Phoenix
ridiculously dark
4-3,
screen?
you're going to be the first to land at LZ Clapper, followed by 4-2, and then then followed by 4-2, then 4-1.
4-3 waving off, taking out of it.
Or to be honest, whoever gets there first might be a little hot. Touch down, let the guys jump out, or fast rope. It's up to you guys.
4-2, I'm on whoever's just broken to the northwest.
That's 4-3.
Go for it. 4-1's on the deck.
Taking up high orbit around the town, or around the LZ. I'll come in as soon as you're clear.
Roger. Jack is ready.
4-1, I think I know what the big black blobs are.
What's that?
It's the water after you've taken out your column things. It just shows to the world.
No, because we were doing this last night with the same file without it, and it didn't do that.
Affirm. I had that
Alright,
file.
Alpha Verge, you're cleared to land at your discretion.
Roger, I don't have the file.
Oh, Affirm. Neither do I. It's fine. We'll figure it out later. Go ahead, 4-2. I overshot it.
You know, it could just be the way the sun is interacting with the reflection.
4-3 going, I'm still on your orbit. I'm still following you.
Solid copy, breaking for landing.
Watch it fire. Herb's the second gunner. We do have friendlies on the ground. Oh shit.
Whoa, that's close.
4-2. 4-3 waving off, taking immense fire. Gonna curl back around for breaking. Sorry guys, need to break off. I'm getting hit hard.
4-2 is in from the north.
Taking a lot of fire. Yeah. Okay. A lot of that fire is.
Be advised, I've lost instruments.
Yeah, oh, it's not the order.
Yeah, now that I'm really close to the water effect, that black blob went away.
Okay, solid copy.
News flight, if needed, push LZ back 200 meters to the south and fast rope.
Solid copy. Phoenix 4-3 is gonna go ahead and do that for you. Oop. I disregard my last. A bullet just hit my cockpit right next to me. I'll have to push for the original LZ. That.
Be advised, if you push north side of the hill, you've got defilade from fire.
Solid copy. Just run it. Solid copy. I'm gonna give you guys some defilade. Drop you off just a little bit north of where 4-2 currently is.
That's fine. If you don't want to touch down, we can just fast rope.
I'm bandaging.
Problem is with fast roping is he's still going to be above the ground, and he still gets shot at. So if he can touch down on the north side of the hill, he'll be out of line of sight.
Dagger 4-2, I need to know if the guys in the back are out. I'm still hovering here.
Deploying ropes.
Fast orbit.
All infantry on Phoenix 4-2, I need you guys to get out. Just land the
Wait to get in the back.
Copy, wait 10 seconds and then lift off.
Ropes out.
Go. Arm and go.
Pike, lift. Just lift.
Last man out.
4-2 coming out.
Cutting ropes. Fortune, break north.
Phoenix Flight, do you take any substantial damage there? So, rearm, refuel, refit.
Solid copy. Fortree is returning to Rob Streepo for Newburgh. Fortree on sub 1.1.
Send it.
Interrogative, is that resupply point just north of us for us?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Solid copy. Disregard my last dagger. Fortree is heading to the resupply point just north of current LZ.
Copy that, keep me posted. When you lift back off, just get into a 2-click orbit with the rest of the play.
Solid copy.
Dagger, Phoenix 4-2, I'm in an overwatch pattern, maintaining eyes on the target building.
Copy that, give us some recon if you see anybody trying to push out of that building.
Affirm, I'm seeing movement on the first floor of the building. I could not identify it was friendly or foe.
Copy.
Definitely man with a gun. Yeah, I'm receiving small arms fire from the target building, second floor, southeastern corner. One man with a gun, second man with a gun on the west of the building. Weapon in hand on the alleyway.
Copy, we're gonna move in and take care of them. I don't want you guys getting hit by small arms fire, so push back if you have to.
Affirm, I'm seeing a broken down truck in reference to your location to the right side of that broken down truck. There is a man on the ground with a rifle.
On the deck.
Well done.
Tally, he's dead.
Negative, he's shooting at the friendly right now.
Yeah, you're right, that was me, he just shot.
4-1 Fortree on sub 1.1.
Someone's just charging an AK out of the building to the north. Still a man on the second level of the building on the southeast corner.
Go ahead, touchdown, and I'll fix your bird.
A-firm was looking for a helipad.
The man on the second level has now gone inside the target building.
Yeah, there's not one. Hold on.
Fortune in the deck. Yeah, of course. Thanks for the helipad. Sorry, it's not too late.
It's okay.
Pardon me, just going back in the break. I don't know.
Dagger, Phoenix 4-3, Dagger, interrogative, what's your ETA to the AO?
This is Dagger, this is Fortree, do you copy? Just red on it. Dagger, this is Fortree, do you copy? Just at the base right now, waiting for repairs.
Advisor approaching objective building now. We'll probably need extract in about 30 seconds, or close to a minute. I will find a adequate LZ. We're gonna have all the birds go to the same LZ so we can hold security for everybody.
User joined your channel.
The weight one looks like 4-1 went down while he was giving me my new bird.
Dagger 4-2, this is me being completely paranoid, but on the second level of the target building, on the southeast corner, I'm seeing something artillery round shaped on the balcony. It is standing upright.
Copy, I'll take care of it.
Fortree lifting from airbase.
It looks like an orange something with a white stripe running across it horizontally.
Copy, we're breaching up to the 3rd floor now.
401 Fortree and 71.1. Are you alright? You gonna get, you gonna come back here?
I just got my birds pulled up.
Solid copy. I apologize, that, should have been so insistent.
What's that?
I apologize for my insistence.
No worries.
4-2, 4 turns at 1.1, be advised, flying behind you.
One is saddle.
Solid. 4-2 south.
Zeus, Dagger, 7-0. Need 1 times, teleport. UV2 climb.
Roger.
Phoenix Flight, we're requesting extract that will mark with smoke and C-tab marker. Come in 1 at a time, Pinnacle Landing. We got a nice patio-ish area. LZ is cold and secure.
4-2 has eyes on the LZ and I'm inbound.
Fortree maintaining eyes on 4-2 to get the LZ. Maintaining orbit.
LZ 0459er. Come in at your discretion in numerical order.
Pinnacle my ass, on the deck.
Pinnacle my ass.
I am not. Sorry.
424 tree on 71.1, is that an order?
That's a negative. Dagger, go ahead and get your guys in. I would not mind sitting on a rock house for too long.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Just hold on.
Nice landing, 4-2. Looks really good from the air.
Lift, next bird come in.
Solid copy. 4-2's, correction, 4-3 is going to be curling around to the north and coming in from that direction.
4-2 rejoining formation 141.
Take it slow and give yourself enough room between you and that building.
A firm. It's going to be tough with this bar in front of my face and with the dark screen, but I hope I can figure it out.
User joined your channel.
If you put your outside face of the bird next to the fence that's on the patio, then you'll be golden. The rotors will clear easy.
Yo, Sensei, for my BO training.
Sorry, Dag, you're gonna have to pull around and try again.
Desync is real.
Fuck, I hate third person so much.
It takes some getting used to.
You could try and do it on first person.
If you find a better
park
spot
right
where
next
you
to
can
the fence, it'll be good.
fine.
Nah, I'm just gonna retry in first. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it in first person. Worth my time.
User joined your channel.
There you go.
Nice and easy. Small adjustments.
Just drop it like fucking 3 feet and you're fine. Perfect.
What the fuck? Let's go.
Fast! I'm falling out here.
Quick, make it quick.
Good, small corrections.
Lift. 4-1, clear to come on in.
Roger that.
Get out there, get on with you.
I don't know who's flying, but fucking A.
Roger that.
Copy.
4-2 regaining formation. That was fucking stressful.
In your left. Alpha, trying to make it quick. That patio is a bit pilot.
Or 1 lift.
Roger that.
A-firm 4-1 lifting with Alpha.
Hey, these guys are talking about a
Phoenix
detonation.
Flight or
Flight push to resupply point.
Oh, never mind. I didn't realize there was another fucking.
Yeah, that says another LZ.
Resupply quick, and then it's the last mission, then we're done.
I might have to dip out before we finish that, but or 2 or resupply, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I could do this all day.
At least it looks like there's decent places to land.
Yeah, this is open field. Everyone's clear to land wherever around the objective. Correction around the resupply point.
Copy. Alright, Phoenix Flight, you got 3 reigns on extract. Once I find some place that's super convenient for everybody, but whatever field you can fit in is
Heads
fine.
up there, it looks like there's a power line running left to right across the road just before the LZ.
Solid, thanks for the heads up. Jesus.
I gotta stand up, son. Oh, fuck.
Long training?
Yeah. It's going over 3 hours now.
Has it really? That's hilarious. Gotta earn them promotion points.
I gotta do some stretches, man.
Go ahead and dismount and come inside with everybody.
Are we next to the last?
No, just gotta touch base on this one real fast.
Four two's pulling down.
4-2 slip inside, I'm gonna come in behind you.
Oh fuck, oh, there's power lines right there.
Sorry, kitties, I wanna make this beautiful. Alright, well that. 4-2 wheels on the deck, dismounting.
Roger that. 4-1 is lifting.
4-2 lifting.
Yeah, Jack is all in.
4-2 lifting.
One lifting.
A firm confirm. Presently at 100, accelerating to 120.
Solid copy, 120.
Somebody tell the boot to get off global.
Hey,
Be advised, I don't hear a global.
I mean the chat.
Affirm.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Barely even see what the hell's going on down there.
Affirm, fog's pretty thick.
Exactly.
Alright, so I know 100 for ingress.
Alright, decelerating to hover.
Alright, since we're going to be fast roping again.
Affirm, yes. It's fast roping above this bridge.
Breaking up formation going to orbit.
I need you guys to be my eyes. This bridge fucks with my altitude.
Be advised, this is not a building, this is a compound.
Roger, you're good.
Affirm, he's my crew chief.
Having me today, thank you.
Solid copy. Welcome to the special family.
If you guys had crew chiefs open, that would jump on that. Hey. It looks like we're at a good height.
Okay, Sal, gonna try to get us into a proper place here.
4-1 breaking off, cut east.
Alright, tossing ropes.
4-1 is touching down for Aries operations.
Ropes out.
Lancer 4-1 on 71.1 F copy.
This is Lancer Santos.
Roger, we're going to wait until the convoy is in the kill zone, which will be just underneath the overpass, and then we will have you come in and mop up the stragglers.
Do you need me to land?
So I'm staying in fog until Calvin comes in.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Roger 7-0, this is going to be the call out on that.
All out cutting ropes.
Clear of LMC.
Which are you egressing? Cutting east to mount up on it, or
Lancer holding 2 kilometers east of the air.
Dagger, be advised, convoy ETA, 3 mics.
4143 on 71.1.
Send it.
Interrogative should 42 and I like clear well out of here to not spook the AI.
A firm, push east.
Side copy, push east. Pushing to 100.
Actual, this is 4-1 on 70, how copy? Be advised, I'm going to be off comms for the duration of this, just so I can control the AI.
Solid copy. Four 424371.1 interrogative is your airspeed 200.
That's about right, 195, 185 between that.
Solid copy, I'll catch up.
On 4342, let's try and do a approach and practice for fast ropes on the camp here.
Hey, frame, good call. They've been going pretty well.
Deploy my truck on the southmost pad.
Solid copy, I'll take northwest, I guess.
Correction, this would be the eastmost pad.
Alright, let me try to get eyes on. Alright, got eyes on the pad.
User joined your channel.
Interrogative, do you not have auto hover on?
Negative.
Alright, maybe I should practice that.
Cutting ropes. Push us out.
Ropes cut, push south.
I'm gonna do a leftward motion and come back around for a new approach on that.
Solid copy, following you left. Hey Ike, what you doing? Hey Ike, what you doing? You want me to fucking not be ridiculous. Got it.
Turning inbound.
Slippy slidey. I'd be advised my anti-torque rotor just went out.
What went out?
My anti-torque rotor.
Did you get hit?
Nah, I just went out randomly.
Try and land it on the pads.
Hey firm, just trying to get control of it, does not want to listen to me. It's completely gone.
Okay, try and tilt your bird to face the northeast.
I got it.
Speed in that direction. Okay.
My issue before was I was open collective. Be advised, 100 I'm still spinning like a top.
Copy that. When you land, you're going to be spinning. There's no way around it. So go ahead and try and practice.
Hey firm, but I can't fly straight. I can't fly straight. It's not wanted to listen to me. I got 155.
Stop your bird mid-air. Just take it calm and just completely come to a hover where you're just going to spin in place.
Hey firm.
User left your channel.
I think my issue is that I was hitting my yaw.
Looking good. Looking very good. It's going to start to spin out in a moment. Don't lose concentration. Alright, you're very good. Just push it north just a bit and you're... Oh, there you go.
Oh, I survived, but my main rotor's gone.
It's a very nice landing.
Dogshin. It seems that if you increase throttle, you lose obviously more. You get more torque, so you spin it worse. And if you lower your collective, you're generating less torque, and you spin a little slower. Split up.
When you guys are.
Dagger Phoenix 4-2, how are we doing the extraction?
4-1, we're all going to land on the same building we did it yesterday.
I have 4342 up in the air. We're 3 clicks out, ingressing now.
Roger that. Actual, this is 4-1. We are about done now. Alright, this is very different process. I'm going to lay the narrowest portion to the southeast. Hut, you're going to come in on the second tier, and tell me you're going to come in on the large flat roof.
Solid copy, taking up the highest point.
Actual, this is 4170. We're coming down right at the top of you guys. No move.
Roger that.
4142, are you saying we're going to put all 3 birds on the building at the same time?
We did it yesterday. It was pretty sweet.
Right, it's just, it's very dangerous.
Danger's my middle name. It's actually John, but I'm thinking about changing it to Danger.
No, I think John is more catchy. He's got the badass factor, you know? John.
Phoenix Flight, this is actual on 70 interrogated. Are you picking 3 birds or 2? Over.
Be advised, actual, this is Phoenix 4 Tree. We're all going to land on the same roof, so just stand by until we're all honky-dory.
Roger that. Are we taking 2 or 3 birds? Over.
3 birds. 3 birds.
Are they going to get in, or do I need to start popping flares?
Oh, they're coming.
4 Tree's ingressing time now.
Explosions on the roof.
Four Tree's got eyes on the building, ingressing.
Roger that. For 1 ingressing to the south.
You guys will need to fucking clear this shit out of there.
When you 2 are done, push south across the river. I am in one of the fields. Come to me.
Would it not be cool to end at Baker Outpost?
Baker Outpost
is to the northwest, a few clicks on the very top of the mountain.
We can do that. Give it.
Being in. All in, lift.
Lifting. Lifting.
Out, solid.
Alpha 4-2 pushing to Baker Outpost.
Did a lot of good.
Yep. Roger.
4 Tree's up in the air, taking over behind 4-2.
Yeah. Not a freedom.
Be advised, I don't know where this this Baker is, so I'm going to be flying no marks, just eyes.
Confirm, follow me.
Look up.
You can probably stop shooting now. Oh, it's the
If it looks like we can't fit all the birds.
Actually, whoever's in that gun, if they want to pop off a couple of rounds, it'll stop.
Then I'll get out the bird, and you can delete
Awesome,
the bird,
perfect.
and then come in with the next one.
Nope, still on.
Is it for you? It's off for me.
Paul gonna jump in the back, see if he gets rid of it. No.
I hate me some I don't see why we didn't upgrade RHS with the new mod pack update, because there is an update out that fixes all this shit.
You know what? Guarantee that when they do finally get around to fixing all of this bull crap, we'll one day be sitting around as old men going, don't you miss that stupid bloody sound glitch?
4-2 clear of LZ.
4 trans 7.1 interrogatives in my turn next. I'm a little bit behind.
I believe you're next.
Solid copy. Is it just at the top of this hill? Can't see it.
Yeah, just go straight front, you'll see a helipad.
Solid copy.
The view from here is fucking marvelous when you turn the view
Those
distance
things
up.
don't hold off.
Is it?
15,000 feet to that.
Yeah, you can see all the way up Karangal. You can see Restrepo from here. Keep going to your front.
Hey, from I see some H-bears poking through.
Yeah, the pad's gonna be on your 9 o'clock.
Alright, I'm coming in.
Damn.
9
There's a
o'clock low.
helipad on the left hand side.
You're gonna want to come into the hole so that you leave the tail in the brake and the HESCO.
Weird, I'm gonna disconnect, but I'll stay in channel for debrief.
Alright. Dude, you just went flying about 100 meters out to the north to Hilo when you did.
Alright, wheels on the deck. Wheels on the deck.
Funny as hell.
Fast out lifting.
Yeah, Jesus. I am so awesome.
Let's just make loud noise until 41 gets here.
I didn't do anything.
Fine behind you. That's a fun little LZ.
My personal opinion, because of the location, this is the LZ.
Well, it's funny because I think I found a really good system for me. I go into third person until I see my vector and see what it looked like, and then I drop in first person because I can control it better like that. Just above you, watch your head.
Alright, where you boys put them down?
Got space on the entry road to the base. I guess we'll land them there.
I'm gonna pull around and get a better ingress.
I'm landing at the... Well, shit. Tone, you go ahead and take the pad. Since there's 3 of us, only 2 of us need to land on the road.
Oh, wait for him. I'll take the pad. I'll take the pad!
Top guy.
On the ground, isn't it?
Hey, Dagger, would you mind not getting that helipad clear? I'm gonna put her down right there.
One of them just...
4-2 is not spooling down because I don't have anything to spool down. So I'll just get out.
User joined your channel.
Lost my fucking main rotor on something. Getting out now.